Winnipeg, Manitoba, AP, a Florida man was charged Thursday with human smuggling after the bodies of 4 people, including a baby and a teen, were found in Canada near the U.S. border in what authorities believe was a failed crossing attempt during a freezing blizzard. The United States Attorney's Office for the District of Minnesota said Steve Shand, 47, has been charged with human smuggling after 7 Indian nationals were found in the U.S. and the discovery of the bodies. Court documents filed Wednesday in support of Shand's arrest allege one of the people spent a significant amount of money to come to Canada with a fraudulent student visa. The investigation into the death of the 4 individuals in Canada is ongoing, along with an investigation into a larger human smuggling operation of which Shand is suspected of being a part, John Stanley, a special agent with Homeland Security Investigations, said in court documents. According to documents, a U.S. Border Patrol in North Dakota stopped a 15-passenger van just south of the Canadian border on Wednesday. Shand was driving, and court documents allege he was with 2 undocumented Indian nationals. Around the same time, court documents said 5 other people were spotted by law enforcement in the snow nearby. The group, who were also Indian nationals, told officers they'd been walking for more than 11 hours outside in frigid conditions. A woman stopped breathing several times as she was transported to hospital. Court documents said she will require partial amputation of her hand. A man was also hospitalized for frostbite but was later released. One of the men in the group was carrying a backpack that had baby supplies in it. Court documents said he told officers it belonged to a family who had become separated from the group overnight. RCMP Assistant Commissioner Jane McClatchy told a news conference in Winnipeg Thursday that once Mounties were notified the family may still be in Manitoba. Officers immediately began to search the area. After a difficult search in nearly impassable terrain, she said officers found 3 bodies together, a man, a woman and a baby, just 10 meters from the border near Emerson, Man. The search continued and a teen boy was found a short distance away. It is believed they died from exposure. It is an absolute and heartbreaking tragedy, McClatchy said. They were wearing winter clothing, she said, but it would not have been enough to save them with the freezing conditions. These victims face not only the cold weather but also endless fields, large snowdrifts and complete darkness, McClatchy added. Shand was arrested Wednesday and remains in custody. American authorities allege in court documents that Shand has likely been involved in other border crossings, including 2 recent incidents in December. Shand could not be immediately reached for comment. Officials in both countries said it is more common to see crossings north from the U.S. into Canada. Border crossings into Canada on foot increased in 2016 following the election of former U.S. President Donald Trump. That December, 2 men lost their fingers to severe frostbite after getting caught in a blizzard while walking from the U.S. into Manitoba. A few months later, a woman died of hypothermia near the border on the American side. In 2019, a pregnant woman who walked across the border was rescued after she became trapped in a snowbank and went into labor. Emerson Franklin Reed Dave Carlson said illegal crossings there had dropped significantly in recent years. He was surprised to learn of the 4 deaths. If you look at the political climate on both sides of the border, it's just mind-boggling to me that anyone had that sense of desperation to try and cross in extreme conditions. Deputy Patrick Klekstad with the Kitson County Sheriff's Office in Minnesota said his department is supporting the American side of the investigation. Its officers patrol the desolate open fields near the border every day, he said, and the area where people crossed is treacherous, especially in the cold. Why they picked that spot to travel would be the million-dollar question. Klekstad, echoing Canadian officials, said it's uncommon to have people make the harrowing journey from Canada into the U.S. It's not very often we do have southbounders.